Alright. Hello, hello, hello. How is it going? Ran out of water. Should probably get a refill. How's it going, Mama Hoo Hoo, Snoopy, ODM, Lilikoi T, Funzy at 3 AM, hello. How goes it? Prime, Delacasse. I see some boxes have been unpacked. Yeah. Yeah, it's work in progress. I am slowly organizing stuff each day after work. So yeah, getting stuff done slowly but surely. Slowly but surely. Oh, whoopsie. Sorry. I don't know why that got muted. Oh, I see why. The NVIDIA thing, like, didn't work for some reason. I see. Okay, well, I don't know what's going on with that one, so we'll just leave it off. Yeah, okay, cool. Alright. Yeah, so it's a long pole switch with a long spring, linear, factory lube with 205 and 105 according to the Unikey's website, Unikeyboard's website. Let's see, 52 gram bottom out force, polyketone material, these BSUN X switches. So yeah, something new, but looks like factory lube is pretty decent, so kind of interesting to try. Alright, let's get to it. So today we're building a Kepler, which I'm not sure if you guys remember, but this board was released like in 2000, I'm gonna say 19. It was like right before the pandemic. It's a board that has been around for a few years now, and it ships in this Pelican case, which is pretty intense. It's super heavy. It basically has like a full, I think it's PVD brass bottom, and maybe top too actually. And yeah, just basically it's really heavy. I remember Nathan building one with Holy Pandas. Yeah, that sounds right. I do remember Nathan building one at some point. So, LIMO connector for the cable. Yeah, that's the one. So yeah, so as you said, here's the LIMO connector with the JST. Here's the cable itself with the LIMO end. Here's a PCB. Looks like we have a PC plate and a brass PVD plate as well, which we could use. And then it uses like a gasket that just kind of goes all the way around, similar to like the J boards. And here's the board itself. Okay, it's pretty heavy, so gotta take it carefully, I guess. Okay. Put the case aside. Unsubscribe to your James Club, just get a Kepler TKL. Yeah, it's extremely heavy actually. So, yeah. Alright, let's get those switches. Got a bunch of those. Got some AP stabs here. But yeah, this board goes back a little while, so and I never got to build one, so it's gonna be fun. All right, so let's just show the board first, I guess. Show the board first here. Oh man, it's heavy. So here it is. Does it take an H87? Well, anything with JST, I think, would probably work. So maybe even if it's an H87, maybe if it had the JST, it would work. I don't know. I need to look at the PCB though. But that seems to be the case because it does use a daughter board, and it's all black with PVD black brass bottom. It's an interesting board. Yeah, so I'm kind of interested in seeing how this goes. So I mean, it's a pretty plain board as far as aesthetics goes. It does have some small defects here and there, but basically it's a black PVD brass bottom, which is super heavy, and then an aluminum top. And I guess what's interesting is this LEMO cable, LEMO connector area, where basically you put one end of the LEMO and then you plug in the LEMO directly there. So, oh, Poggard, what's up? Yeah, thank you so much for the 1 year, nice. Yeah, so debating whether I was gonna build it with PC or brass, but I thought PC would be kind of more appropriate. The brass is cool, but I do think it's just too stiff. So I think based on my own preference, I think I'll just go with PC. So let's open up the plate here. Is this a personal build? No. No, I don't own this. This is not mine. It's for somebody else. But they basically told me build with whichever plate you want to build. And I was like, okay. So I think I'm just gonna go with the PC. Did they specify a layout? They did. They did specify a bunch of different layout things. So I actually had to take a quick look at that really in just a bit. But I'm pretty sure it might be a little cursed layout-wise. If I recall, it might have not been regular ANSI. But I'll double check that. I'm not sure if it was split both of them, but I'm pretty sure it had one of them. Let me go look. Okay, step caps. Yeah, 7U, anti-left shift, anti-enter. Oh, they do want split on both. They want split. I'm pretty sure I want the split backspace and right shift. Sheesh. Well, at least that means I get to do much fewer stabs. I only get to do 3 stabs because that's basically the HHKB. So it's like left shift, spacebar and enter. So we're splitting both. Yeah. Oh, Lydia, hello. How's it going? Hello, you have Evia? On a TKL though. Haram layout, but it is not my build, so I do what I'm told. Here are the gaskets. Oh, looks like it has adhesive on it if you wanted to put it. I think one of them is, wait. There's 3 different ones. I might need to go back and look at one of the build streams just to quickly know which gasket's which. I actually just don't remember. I thought it was only 2. I guess it is 3. I've just been using my stock Pro 2 since I got it. Oh, nice. Alright, I'm just gonna leave the Kepler over here, the board itself. Let's take a look at the switches. The only Toper board I want to have shit lube is my Nova Touch. The Nova Touch has really bad stock stabs. Alright. Cool. The switches actually do feel pretty damn smooth. And it doesn't look like it's like over lubed, so that's kind of nice. Oh wow. I was even just sent exactly the number of stabs I need. Poggers. It's like the, even if you want it, you have no option. Even if you want it, you have no other option. Have to do it that way. You still have an option, bro? Both shifts split? I don't think you can do that actually because the plate doesn't support it. Even if you want it. The plate doesn't support it. It's ANSI. So it actually doesn't support ISO. The plate supports this cursed shit but not ISO. I know, right? I do feel like for TKL it's pretty cursed. Alright, the PCB was already tested, so I'm just gonna leave it. But yeah, it basically works with the cable and everything. Pretty sure there's an ortho-key cult somewhere? Yeah, wasn't it a Baking Pie from Kibayo who did that one? Pretty sure that was him. Baking Pie from Kibayo. He did the ortholinear number 2. You can always just not put stabs. I guess. Got to go learn Vietnamese. Have a good stream. Oh, sounds good. Have a good one, mama. Hoo. Have fun. Language classes, huh? .2U without stabs kind of fine for MX. That's, I would say 2U without stabs can be okay, yeah. I mean, you're typically hitting pretty center for 2U keys or similar, so I think 2U without stabs is actually not nearly as bad. .2U TX feels fine. Yeah, they're okay. They're okay without even modding that much. .2U TX plus Staby spacebar? Oh wow, that's a lot, yeah. Having both. I ran that on the board. You don't hit backspace on the center. I think I hit... Oh yeah, backspace I actually think might be one of the keys that I don't hit as close to the center. But I think the rest I do hit pretty close to center. Well, not spacebar. Spacebar I'm like 2/3 or like 1/3 from the right or 2/3 from the left, however you want to see it. I don't think stabies are too different from AP TX unless you need screw-ins. Yeah, the stabies aren't bad. TX Rev 3 for 2U and AP spacebar might be good. What was the issue for spacebars on the Rev 3 one? Or is it because you prefer a spacebar that's more more binding slash like more just like stiffer feeling? A Kepler? Yeah. I've heard TXAP sucks for 2U. Really? I feel like the only issue for TXAP is just the wire having to be, the wire clipping having to be broken in like I'm doing right now, which now is fine. Now you can actually hear them have free movement. All right. Which is not as good as TX or F3. I have no idea what the difference at that point might be, aside from the wire thing. Here. Coaster goated, reject everything else. Coaster does work nicely if if you lube them properly. Alps coaster goated? Is it? I actually don't know. I'm not too sure. I feel like I've only done so many Alps builds, and I don't have like a strong opinion on specific stabs, because for them it's like, I thought a lot of the stabs for Alps just tends to be whatever the boards you got the keycaps from are like, right? I guess now you can use MX stabs, but still. My Alps stabs have minimal movement? It's just because of the way the wire gets, like, the wire holds tension, I guess, right? Yeah, it does. It is dependent on the wire, yeah. Alright. I guess if you have a shitty board for cabs, you won't have a fun time. Yeah, that for Alps is, yeah, it's very dependent on keycaps and pretty much everything that comes with the board, and then like if you're transplanting that over to like a custom. So dependent on that. Because you also like have to make the plate around it too, right? If it's supposed to work that way. Heard there was a free food giveaway? What? Date with Diego on him? Ain't no way. You can ask Christian though. He's truly New York rich. At Coat? Ooh, Coat sounds pretty yummy. What is a 60? It's the Ala 60 from RME Studio. It's one of the prototype builds that I did a while back. I want to go to New York City just to eat. Yeah, I mean it's a great place to go out and eat, but it is expensive though. So like you do have to like figure out the budget. It is very nice though. There is really pretty much everything. Where the cooks seem hella passionate. Oh yeah, that's true. Well, I guess it depends. There's some places where the cooks might be passionate at all, but the staff is not treated that well. So people ain't that happy, but yeah. Would definitely argue that New York City does have such a big restaurant culture. Like hospitality in New York is pretty unique. Abstraction layer, hello. Also hell expensive? Oh yeah, New York is just super expensive. Yeah. I mean, that part is just unfortunate. Really have to plan around. Don't have the budget when I can rob Christian dogs. Fair. Are BSUN X the full... What's LY? Is LY like a material? LY equals love you. No, I don't know. I'm not sure. Just check the product page for it. It's on the Unique Keyboards website, pretty sure. Pogard being wholesome? Yeah, a rare moment there. Typically between him and Christian, it's just gatekeeping, elitism, and fear-mongering. A lightning court special. I was trying to not be helpful. I heard my 3 favorite pastimes. Only 3? What about making pasta? Someone's gotta monger the fear? I guess so. Alright. Only 3 stabs. Very pog. Let's hope they're good. Oh yeah, Poggert. I got my Ergotron HX with a pivot. Got it for like 200 bucks. Shipped. Isn't that great? Yeah, the heavy duty pivot one too. The one with the double springs in the back. It's crazy. I nearly paid double. I know. I mean, I got a good deal because I bartered with this dude on like Facebook Marketplace. So it was obviously a little bit of a risk to take, like getting it from like a nobody, like in Ohio or something like that, or like Pennsylvania, and then we were like, and then I was like, hey, like is this negotiable and stuff? And he was like, I don't know. And then I just like talking about it, and then he's like, all right, oh, he said, you're the first real person to actually ask me. So he was like, okay, yeah, sure, whatever. We can work something out. I mean, Facebook Marketplace is like the new, it's like the new Craigslist, right? We were talking about it last time, but it's like the place that people use, like people everywhere use for buying and selling like used stuff. How are you liking it? I mean, it works. That's the most important thing. It works well. That's the most important thing. Oh wait, is this? Are these switches not? Oh, does the housing make up for the fact that it's like that it's like 3.5mm travel? Because it bottoms out all the way. Or the stem is just like different, I guess. I like mine aesthetically too. Yeah, I mean, it looks good. They definitely do make some of the nicer looking monitor arms out there, although, I mean, it's just a monitor arm at the end of the day, so, like, NBD, you know? But you know. Probably gonna use the play fork here today. What's Drua doing on Discord, huh? Is he being naughty? Naughty boy? Naughty Drua? A rare moment. Not me? Oh boy. Do I have to take a look? Okay, well, Bozzy is just being weird as usual. They are down badge. Classic. Tell me something new. They're licking the floor and sniffing it. Oh boy. I just observe these days. Eric observing because half the down bad pop posts are K-pop. Looking respectfully, basically, Eric? Is that what it is? Are you just looking respectfully? Oh, Tyler with the raid. Welcome, 75 viewers. Raiders, hello. How are you doing? Hi, Cam. Oops, bent the pen. Anyway, hi Tyler, how's your stream? What do you do today? If Tyler's here, I don't even know if he's still here. He might have just raided and left. How goes it, my going? It's going. It's going. How are you? It's been a busy week, just unpacking for me because I just moved in. Just a lot of stuff going on at work too, so just been busy with that too. Yeah. It's been going though. catching up with old friends too, which was nice. Also watched Barbie. Also pretty fun. Enjoyed it a lot. I'm so sleep deprived today. I'm about to fuck the whole PCB up desoldering. Sounds exciting and stressful. Do I need to go see Barbie? I would recommend it. Yeah, like if you're gonna go watch a movie, I think it's... I mean, I have friends who lean either way. Like like some friends said they watched both Barbie and Oppenheimer, and I would say the majority did say they liked Barbie more than Oppenheimer, but there are also people who like Oppenheimer more than Barbie. So yeah, it kind of depends. But I thought it was pretty funny. It was really, like, there are a lot of witty things about it. The production was really good, and just overall it was like good laughs. It was a good time. Lots of laughs and just like a good time overall. Because I don't have a switch there. It's like moving a lot. No rattle. What more could you ask from a movie? Yeah. Yeah, seriously. Especially if you're already paying so much for movies, right? Like, movies are kind of expensive now, right? And so, like, sometimes when I go to movies, I'm like, man, I hope it's okay. And like, not having to worry about the fact that, like, you won't have a good time or something like that. It's so much relieving, but yeah. Barbie marketing budget must be absurd. I see branded everywhere for this movie. Oh yeah, tons. There was a lot of product placement. There was a lot of it, but it was like funny in some ways too. Like I was like, oh, that's kind of fun. You know, like it didn't feel obnoxious. But yeah, you do see a lot of brand names and stuff too in the movie. I see your box of shame are still there. I've organized some. I've done some organizing. I'm working on it. Don't shame me like that. I spent like $40 on tickets and popcorn for the Mario movie, dude. Oh, getting concessions now, like at the movies, it's so expensive. Like popcorn's like $10, right? And okay. I'm a popcorn person. I love popcorn at the movies, okay? Like just a bag of popcorn, you know, just you know, nothing crazy, just popcorn. And nowadays I'm like I hesitate. I don't get it because I'm like it's too expensive. I finished popcorn before the first 30 minutes during the trailer, so basically, right? I don't think I've seen a single Studio Ghibli movie. Oh, really? I mean, they're pretty fun. I think Also, watching them as like a younger person versus watching them as an adult are a very different feeling for the Ghibli movies. But they're good. They evoke a cool sense of nostalgia, and they're pretty fun movies in general. I wouldn't even watch it just because you maybe, let's say, you're like, oh, you weebs. But I think I would still watch it because it's like pretty good animated film. Sneak in food? I sneak in water. Always. Almost always. But I don't sneak in food, usually. But also, I want popcorn. You know? I don't find Ghibli to be weeb. Yeah, I don't think so either. It's pretty general culture now. You know? Like, it's just like a... It's just a cartoon. It's just an animated film that people consider to be good. Had a friend sneak in like a whole pasta dinner? Damn. I mean, I'm sure you could. You could just put a Tupperware, like, you know, get a tote, bring a tote, bring like some Tupperware with food or whatever, and then cover, you know, put like random shit in your tote, and like no one's gonna inspect it anyway. So yeah, I'm sure it's super easy, especially like when it's kind of crowded at the movies. No one checks. So, and once the room goes dark, it's like whatever. Yeah, no one checks. No one checks. They never check. I saw some lady fake being pregnant and sucking a crap ton of stuff. That's kind of shameless, dude. I don't know about that one. Wait until they can smell your fried rice? Doubt, because it already smells like popcorn and all this other shit at the movie theaters. Or like, you know, just like a lot of people coming in from outside or whatever it is, right? She left the movies, not Prego. Yeah, what the hell? Had the kid in the theater. What? Aw, oh, man. Drew, come on, dude. Have some fucking decency. I want to know who's buying hot dogs and pizzas at the movie. Yeah, I mean, it's such a waste, IMO, but yeah. That happens more often than you think. I guess the statistics probably can speak for it. Yeah, I guess, I mean, you know, like, if you're actually talking about people going to labor or whatever, like, while they're doing something like standard, like watching a movie. But yeah. Anyway, there are some theaters here targeted at Indians playing a lot of Bollywood. Some of the Indians buying samosas and shit at the theater. Nice. I mean, that's kind of cool. You know, it's all about the comfort at the movies. So you know, eat the food you're familiar with and that you like, and watch movies that are just right up your alley. Nothing harmful about that. That sounds so lit. I would rather, you know, I mean, if the samosas are good, like, pay for that instead. Are we at $10 popcorn yet? Yeah, I did talk about $10 popcorn, but yeah, basically it's $10 after tax, right? Matar Paneer and Barbie take my money, yo. I mean, you know how like it's also kind of like when you look at those photos of old flights, like airplanes and stuff, and you see people kind of like happily eating their meal, and like the seats are like super spread apart. I mean, obviously, like it's like like, you know, old passenger planes. And I'm like, dude, why do we not have like a fuck ton of space and food and shit at airplanes? Like, not that, like, cause, you know, it's not like, cause like buying shit on the airplane too, it's like expensive and kind of shitty, you know, unless you're going on those like long international flights which, you know, actually serve you food. Where every third person is smoking, yeah. Where like almost every action that people like are doing is probably a fire hazard, but you know, just risk your life going on the Zeppelin. With Rhea Cutler and a feast under a... Yeah, exactly. But, well, anyway. I always think it would be cool. I'm like, you look at that, I'm like, we don't get that. We just, you know, if you go on economy class and you don't get that full meal and you're just kind of sitting there and you're cramped up in the space, especially for like anyone who has like longer legs or whatever, like it's just painful to be on a plane. But I do feel like the flying experience doesn't inspire much confidence. Just as an overall thing. It's not like taking a bus is either. I feel like train might be the best intermediate thing as far as transportation methods that do have some amount of comfort. And obviously, aside from like driving your own car or whatever, or being a passenger in a car that's being driven. Like when you're like doing a road trip. I like trains. Yeah, I like them too. I do wish trains, or at least the train system was just more, like, it was better developed in the US. Yeah, like it was actually reasonable to pay for and easier to ride. Because it is kind of expensive to like take the Amtrak or whatever. All right. Yeah, even if it's like within the state or just as a means of transportation. I want to be frozen in carbonite and defrost me when we get there. Okay, Han Solo. Alright, looks good. Whoop. There we go. Oh, maybe it's just pulling a lot of current, huh? Speaking of which, I heard the New York City subway almost $3 per ride now this August. Yeah, I mean they're raising it for the first time in a while, actually. I mean, well, $3 per ride is actually not that bad considering that in a lot of other cities it's distance rated. So if you're traveling, if you're doing a long commute on a $2.75 or $2.90 or whatever it is now, or it's going to be, ride, it's actually not that bad. $3. I mean, I get it that it was cheaper a long time ago, but compared to cities where it's distance rated and you pay like $5, $6 for a ride, it's actually okay. Yeah, MTA isn't distance price. It's a flat fare. It's a flat fare. Like, yeah, it doesn't feel like you get much out of your money when you're traveling 3 stops or 4 stops or 5 stops, right? But if you're going across town or if you're going like uptown or whatever, it's a lot. Or like traveling between boroughs or something. It's quite a bit. Yeah. Once you're on, you can stay for as long as you want. Yeah, that's true. All right, where's my ventilation thingy? My metro from town to city is 12 USD round trip. Yeah, that sounds right. That sounds about right when it comes to distance rated places and transportation. Would you want to? They hardly seem to reinvest their money into the subway. Oh, you mean like the MTA as an agency itself? Yeah, I mean that is true. The subway does need a lot of innovation and like replacing a lot of equipment and like new everything because it's pretty outdated. It's so loud and dirty and all these problems occur, right? So yeah, no, I do agree that it does need a lot of money and it does need a lot of work, and that the agency doesn't really put in that much, or at least as much as it should have over the years. So yeah, they siphon it for other things. No, you're right. I enjoy the New York City subway and use it a ton, but I always think, what if? Oh, yeah. Especially when you travel to other countries where the subway system is newer and much cleaner and nicer, and then you think back to the New York City subway and you're like, for a city that's supposed to be one of the most important cities in the world, high amounts of traffic, you know, lots of money flowing around, right? Like, it should have all of these things, all this innovation, all of this advancement, and it never gets it. Like, it hasn't gotten it, and or like it just takes too long. So yeah, what if it's right? Like, yeah, Hong Kong, Tokyo, Seoul, like go to a lot of the metro systems in Asia, and they just like outshine every other transit system in the world by miles. Like, it's crazy. The irony is, yes, that the New York City subway still is better than the railway system in the US. This is very true. The railway system in the US sucks, and obviously it doesn't help that Amtrak situation is the way it is. So yeah, like I go to other cities and use their, you know, I've used the BART, I've used the Metro in DC, I've used the T in Boston. I haven't been to Chicago, so I don't know. But like, you know, I've used the different transit systems in other cities, and yeah, it still pales in comparison as far as efficiency, hours, and like bang for your buck when you go to other cities in the US. Like, it still pales in comparison, which is really dumb. Like, it's so bad that the US is so behind on things like public transportation. So behind. Like, the reliance on cars is absolutely absurd. At least in bigger metropolitan areas where you could live off without one. Is it as necessary in other parts of the US versus dense places in Asia? Yeah, I mean, of course it does. Like, we are talking about a requirement of having a densely populated area, yeah. And it is true that in Asia, like, these areas are smaller geographically. Oh, actually, well, not in the case of Tokyo, but crazy that we have it good in terms of train travel living in the Northeast too. Oh yeah, I mean, anywhere pretty much anywhere outside of the East Coast, train-based travel is bad. I mean, like, basically anywhere between DC and Boston area, it's okay, like, to travel by train, but, I mean, what is there in, like, I mean, California, maybe there's some stuff along the coast, right? Like, I mean, there's, like, Caltrain for the Bay Area. But yeah, Midwest doesn't really have it. Better example would be less dense Euro countries that use rail successfully. Yeah, I mean, you can travel between countries by rail there too, which is awesome. Here we can't even do anything like that, like traveling frequently and far for decent prices using the rail or any other means for that matter. Like, the reliance on cars is just huge. I mean, yeah, it's one of the problems in, like, public services that demands a lot of attention and that probably won't be any close to being rehauled for, I don't even know, decades probably. They probably won't ever reach a point of, like, being both efficient and modern. Like, nationwide. Yeah. Rail's pretty slow compared to overseas. We need to sell more F-150s. Yeah, I mean, US military budget. The crazy deficit that we have versus the amount of money that is spent in the military, right? Answer Progress did a really good video recently about low rail utilization rates in NA even after they managed to get them built. I mean, yeah, it's a psychological change too. Like, you have to tell people to use it and they have to be willing to accept it, right? Like, people might be like, oh, this was great, I had a great time traveling by train, but I would not do it again because I can just drive anyway. I mean, that's, yeah, like that essentially kills that system. Like, you can't fund it. Where's the revenue to maintain it and to pay the workers and all of that? It's definitely a multi-dimensional issue. So, whoop, I don't know why that turns off. Oh, I think it's just pulling current. Off topic, but man, pulparindos are so damn good. Oh, dude, they're so good. One of my favorite candies from Mexico, that's for sure. Chamoy? Ooh, chamoy. That's such a nostalgic flavor. Alright, sweet. Soldering was pretty quick. Everything looks to be pretty good. Nice and flush. Actually, I'm gonna heat one of these ones up just to... Okay. Alright, cool. I just learned chamoy straight hot sauce. Yeah, pretty much. Do I go green or orange, Alps? Orange, for sure. Okay, let me just check the Kepler build that Nathan did at some point. Let me see. December 2019. Sure, I'll take a look. Because I'm just curious about the gasket situation, so... Okay, that's fine. Okay, so there's one big gasket. No. One. Huh. He only had 2 gaskets there. One for the top. One in between. Oh, I see. Okay. They just kind of get stacked. Alright. Oh, actually, before we do that, let me test that the PCB is good. I think that's probably a better idea. Get the cable here. So for this, just gotta, this developer is just there like that. But this connects here, and then this connects to the computer. Okay, so let's open up. Oh, there it is. It's on VIA. Nice. VIA. Okay, I guess I need to reprogram some stuff then. So layout, split backspace, split right shift. So pipe. I guess I'll just put a second tilde just for whatever reason. And then I'll put the backspace here. Where's backspace again? Backspace. Right shift, function 1. Okay, yeah, that's fine. Did they include a LEMO cable for this board? I believe. Yeah, I think you had the choice to get one. Oh, whoops! I unmapped the insert by accident. Okay, cool. Everything works. This should be insert. Okay. Yeah. Like the designer, not the client? Yeah, I believe so, right? I actually don't know. I don't remember what the buy looked like, right? To kind of like tell you exactly. Like, I don't remember, honestly. It's been so long. But I do believe there were options to buy a cable with the board. Alright, let's open this up. Wait, it's not the right one. I kind of want a fancy connector cable. Why don't you just get one from like Space Cables or something? I think Lube Switches also sells those too now. I've seen a few. But yeah, you can just get them from one of the vendors, TBH. Hello, what is it, mouse that you use? I use an MX Master 3. Martin. Alright, so... wait, no, this way. Wait. Yeah. And then... I think... I heard that it does better without this second ring here, the washer. So I'm just gonna put the nut only. Maybe I should have. I don't know, actually, that's fine. Is that really glass bottom? No, it's PVD coated brass. Okay, there we go. Tight. Okay, so let me take a look at these gaskets. So how does this work? So I assume... Wait, is this different dimensions? Maybe this is. Okay. Let's see. Oh, maybe they just stretch a little. Okay. Let me check the gasket order here. Okay, there's a big one. Kind of goes around. Are you going to bicycle? No, because I also have a unit from the prototype run. Okay, so I think it's this big one first. I mean, obviously I can attach it, but I just want to kind of like test fit everything here. Also, yeah, this is like kind of tight. Oh boy. All right, there we go. Just need to stretch the gasket a little. Okay, so I think that will do. In a few days I get the Sen 75 from Drop. Have you tried it? No, I haven't. I have not tried it. Okay, so then it's that gasket, and then there's like an alignment thing. Okay. 3-piece gasket. Okay. Cool. Okay. And I assume this goes in place. And this goes okay. So maybe this first. This one's a little bit harder because it's hard to hold. I think. Where's my other spudger? Spudger's easier to use. This one. Alright. This one might actually be good to use the adhesive for it, because that way it'll just stick to the other one. So I'm gonna do that. Spudger's another thing I actually need but don't have and will never buy. It's so like easy to use though as well. Like they're like so nice to have like in the toolkit in general, you know? So I mean, I think you should buy one, but no one's gonna force you to do anything. I got the Essentials kit back when it was like 18. Damn, that's cheap. That's actually so well priced. This is for iFixit, right? Yeah, I think I got the Pro one for like 35 bucks or something like that back in the day. Like a long time ago. It's worth it. Okay. I just get the prying and opening kit and LTT screwdriver and call it a day. That's also okay, I guess. Yeah. Okay, so. Okay, and then lastly, I think this can just go. Well, I wonder if it's more like this, so it actually sandwiches the gasket on the board. I don't know what these cutouts are for. Hold on, I'm gonna check. Bottom. Wait, that's how Nathan oriented it. Oh, I see. It's for the space bar, isn't it? So it's. I see. It matches the cutouts on the space bar. Okay, cool. So I guess they're just stacked like that to the bottom. Well, a troublesome mounting system? Yeah, it's definitely a little troublesome. But I definitely do think it's also because it's like back when people were still figuring out gasket mounts, I think. At least in the Western community side. This was like not too much after like Keycaps. Actually, no. It was a little while after, but I think they were just going away from the strip-based ones. So this was like the way, like the J01, I think? The J01, J02, those boards have kind of something kind of similar to this. Somewhat similar to this. Which is what I recall seeing anyway. Okay. The best part is that it can get stuck, and then the only way you can disassemble the board is by heating it up. Putting the entire board in the oven. Oh, isn't that what, didn't Yutzi do something like that recently? I remember reading something like that on his server. Right? This is gonna be interesting to close up because the holes don't quite line up on the gaskets. So you're trying to see if they'll catch. Yeah, no, should be fine there. Let's start with 2 screws first. Okay. I think you would be the last person he would send it to if that happened. Pogger. Just because you said that. Alright. Alright, let's put these. So I got wob for caps. I was sent a set of wob. So we can put that on. And I will send some machined keycap as well. What do you even put on these keys here? I don't even know what to put on the extra keys. We'll see. This is why splitting batteries on 75% or higher is like confusing, because it's like, what do you do with the extra key? Oh, whoops. More resin? I guess so. Yeah, I guess so. Maybe I can do this. Use they have this IV Works aluminum keycap. Maybe I'll put that here. And then I'll put the tilde here. And I'll put an artisan on the escape. Why do you get stuck? Oh, I see. I see. The gasket's a little sticking out. My eyes are shit. Wob almost looks blue? Huh? It's like future funk on my screen? What? Is my camera really that off? How about this one? Does it still look like future funk? Think our OSs are just warming it up in night mode? Yeah, maybe. I don't know. You tell me. You gotta slap 3 resins in the top nav cluster? Okay. Backspace, delete, whichever is fine. I guess delete technically is the correct one there, but shit does look mildly purple, huh? I'm wondering if the white balance is off. It looks bluer. The alphas look purple. Interesting. It doesn't look purple on my screen, but I'll take a look. Okay, maybe it is my color settings. I can double check though. Looks green to me. Monitor diff. I should have known that was the case. I should have known. It's called shared psychosis. Just in case you're wondering why I'm missing 2 keycaps, it's because they are actually missing. Client sent the set but realized that these had fallen off, so I'll just gotta grab my own lob and put the other 2 there. Try talking to the keycaps. Okay. S. We're looking for an N, I think. Oh, nice. Finished my assignment at 6, then woke up at 7:30 for my first work meeting of the day. What the? Damn. So what's the move? I don't want to watch anime this late anymore. We know what happened last time. Wait, why? I mean, you could just go wind down for a bit and then go to sleep. I mean, you don't have to fall asleep right away. But I mean, if you're tired, why don't you just? Okay, I'll check the colors on the camera. Actually, although it's kind of weird that both of them would be like that. So let's see. White balance. That better? Still looks black to me, but I think you guys, I don't know. Okay. mean, that still looks black and white to me, but if you guys think it looks purple, then it looks purple. Alright. Let's put some caps on. Let's see. Some black and white. Maybe we can put this Pilgrim here. Maybe we'll put some single shot black. Self-medicate. This Polyphemus and this Alien. Hewn hours. It's like every day on the server, I feel now. Alright, so let's plug this in. Anyway, have a good night, Gam. Take it easy. All right. I guess I'll just hide it. That's easier, I think. All right, nice. Okay, it's working. Let's get a typing thingy up. And I'll move the mic over. Alright, so I think it's good. I will turn, maybe I'll just turn off the AC, it's kind of loud. Should turn off in a bit. Is this the new WA from Drop? I don't know. Probably not that recent actually. It doesn't have the newest packaging. So I don't think it is. Alright. So let's try this out. This is the Kepler TKL. It's currently built with these BSUN switches. BSUN X switches. And these are linears that are like factory lubed with 205 and 105 mix. And yeah, we have this mounted on a polycarb plate on this Kepler, which is gasket mounted. Alright, let's give it a shot though, shall we? Oh. Alright, there it is. That's pretty nice actually, sounds pretty good. I actually thought it would be much less, like I thought it would actually not sound too good because of the brass bottom, but it actually sounds good. Sounds nice. It doesn't sound as like it sounds a little bit more like a little fuller than I thought it would be. But so it sounds pretty good though. The polycarb switches, the polycarb plate actually goes fine with the switches. So, all right, here are the mods. It actually sounds pretty good. Sounds pretty good. Yeah, there's very little reverb. Which I thought it would sound like a tin can a little bit because of all the metal. But it actually sounds pretty good. It sounds pretty full. And there's very, very little reverb. Like kind of like there's very little space down there under the PCB area. So yeah, no, it sounds good. Looks nice too. A little chunky for my own preference, but yeah. All right, so yeah, you can see it from the side here. This is the side profile. The caps are sitting pretty nicely deep into the case, nicely recessed into the case, which is nice. And yeah, that's what that looks like. But yeah, no, this sounds pretty good. Yeah, no, it's pretty nice. Pretty nice. Yeah, so here's the side profile though. If you want to take a look at it from here. That's what it looks like. It looks good. It looks nice though. Pretty nice looking board. Yeah. Alright, so I guess we can move this over. Pretty warm. Yeah, no, looks nice. It's pretty nice. It sounds good too. I'm actually surprised and also pretty pleased. These switches are actually pretty nice, even stock. I would probably be okay using these switches stock. The travel feels, it's a little shorter, I think, but the switches themselves do feel pretty nice. Like they feel like they weren't like they weren't like factory loop kind of shoddily, so it feels pretty even for factory lube, so it's pretty nice. Have you received Type K? I am not going to be doing the Type K build, so I have not received the Type K. You must be thinking about either, I believe it's Lulstacks, Patty, Shinchin Wong, and Nathan Types. I think those three are going to be doing the Type K builds. So not me. Not me, however. Alright, so you can just disconnect the LEMO cable like that, right? So this is what it looks like. Pretty cool. Nice looking board, this Kepler. Okay, show you from the top here. Whoop. Very heavy. And there it is. Chonky boy. Was definitely thinking about Patty and Lulz. Yeah, definitely got confused for them. You know? Here's the side. Has this like kind of like curvy side look. And there is the side profile. As you can see, the caps sink into the case pretty well. So no exposed gaps like that. And there is the back connector. That is the LEMO connector. Just connects with this cable over here, right? So yeah. Super heavy. I'm gonna, maybe I'll bring out the scale and weigh it, but it's like extremely heavy. Definitely not something you can just lift off the desk with ease. So yeah. Let me get the scale. Give me a sec. I think it's over here actually. Alright. So let's see how much it weighs actually. Ugh. Alright, let me push it over. Okay. This weighs basically 11 pounds. Basically 11 pounds, which in kilograms is basically 5 kilograms, right? So super heavy. 11 pounds is definitely on the very heavy TKLs out there. Very chonky, very, very heavy. So yeah, pretty cool though. That's definitely a keyboard, and it sounds like one, and it looks like one. So yeah, it's nice though. Nice, cool. Wait, there are no bump-ons? I didn't see any, no. I don't think this is bump-ons. So, yeah. No, top is aluminum, bottom's brass. But yeah, I don't think this had bump-ons. Pretty sure it doesn't even include them, and it doesn't even have cutouts for them. Yeah, see? No cutouts, nothing. Just straight PVD brass. Very easily smudged, but yeah. Pull the buy on not having bump on cutouts, or like gasket double O also didn't have bump on cutouts if I recall. Except at least he included bump-ons. I guess so. Yeah. But yeah. Neat board. Yeah, no, cool board. Definitely a little too chonky for my own aesthetic preference. Like, I do prefer these bezels to be a bit thinner than this. So there's just that. But other than that, like, it's a pretty nice board. Like, it's really big and heavy, and the gaskets actually work fine. Actually, the typing experience is actually, I mean, it's soft on the polycarb already, but it's not unpleasant. Like, it's not neither too stiff nor too soft though. It's not like, it doesn't just sink in. It actually has, it's pretty sturdy, so it like doesn't like really give. Which I assume there's also not too much space in the case for this, but it seems like it's holding up fine with the gaskets. Yeah. Maybe Kepler shit with a desk mat with the shape of the bottom. The bezels remind me of the bezels on the board that has a keycaps that I enjoy in Wing keyboards. Huh. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Anyway. Alright, so, I mean, that's pretty much all I got for today as far as building a board. If you guys have any questions or comments or anything, you can let me know. Let me just see here if there's anything else. Oh, DAS 2? DAS 2 is different from this though. It's not a, I mean, it's just a standard cherry case. DAS 2. This is so rectangular though. Well, at least the DAS 2, like, because of the taper from the cherry lip and the shape of the case, it doesn't look as like blocky as this one. This one looks super blocky, you know? It's just like a straight rectangle with very sharp edges. Have you seen GMK Wendy's? Nice, Vin Keys. How you doing? Have you already found your SKDN switches? I hope you have a whole batch of DN switches, SKDNs. I love SKDNs. Oh, nice. You have it on nice product page. Or yeah, that's cool. Very nice. But yeah, this is a thick board. Sounds nice though. Sounds pretty good. Why is it sold out? There's a lot of suitors for it because a lot of people would have bought it, you know. Were you looking to buy SKDNs? Local to Canada, dude. You can pay for shipping from Canada, right? Someone already got these nuts. Yeah. Alright. Let's just wrap it up here. Looks like Mr. Lolstacks is doing an Ergo 1 build stream. Using, it looks like he's using those bump on mount thingies. And he's also unboxing a Type K, which maybe he already did, but we can go raid Mr. Lulz Ryan. LBTZ is live. Oh really? I don't see them. Oh yeah, I see them now. Oh, okay. What's BTZ doing? Also, oh, Lube switches. We can raid whomever. I don't mind. We can raid whomever. We can go raid BTZ, and then maybe BTZ can. By the time BTZ is done with their switches, Ryan's still gonna be doing something, so it's gonna be fine. You know, always raid Ryan last, because by the time everyone's done, Ryan will still be streaming. All right, let's go show some love over to BTZ. Yeah, they can go raid Ryan later on. Alright folks, this was the Kepler for today. Next build probably is going to be the same board that Lydia built actually last time, the IQ NX Zone X75 or ZX75. That Keycaps is currently running. Keycaps and other vendors are currently running for a group buy until like mid-August, I think. So I'll be building that next. And then there should be some other fun builds coming up soon. I'm just waiting for some parts and stuff, but I'll announce more details on that later. But yeah, I'm gonna call it a night, and I'll see you guys later if I don't see you before the end of the week, I'll see you guys next week, and I hope you guys have a great rest of your week and a good weekend. And for those going to the New York City meetup this weekend, I'll see you there. I'll see you guys there. All right, take it easy, guys. Take care. Bye bye. Oop, not focused, but bye bye. Bye bye. I will show you guys Kiwi, but he went to sleep somewhere. I don't know where he is. Bye.